Hey, this is Irish Leatherneck for Survival Simplified again. Sorry about the interruption to camera. I accidentally shut my phone off. That's why I need a good camera before I start my YouTube page. Saying that, this is part two now, so I will label one and two. And it's been floating for another 5 minutes. I floated it first 5 minutes, then I submerged it for 5 minutes. You saw that on part one. And now it's floating for another 5 minutes. So let's see if this match strikes. Bear with me. I'll try not to shut this off. Hoping you can see that. I believe you can. Here it is. Alright. Let's play with it a little bit. Throw it around. Have a little fun with it. You hear the match in there. You can see the water coming off. Alright. We're in rough waters now. Look out. Look out. It's getting rough over here. White water rafting. Alright, let's see what happens. The striker's completely wet, okay? Let's try it with that completely wet. Let's see what happens here. You know what? I don't feel any water at all in here. I just might be wrong. There's water in the cap. It's not waterproof. There's water on the edge. Not waterproof. This is not waterproof. These matches are supposed to be waterproof. There it goes. It's in the water. See it? It's in the water. In the water. There you go. Okay. Let's see what happens. Well, I guess they're not waterproof. So, I'm going to dry the striker and see what happens, okay? I'm going to dry the match and see what happens. Okay, the striker's still a little bit damp. The match is still a little bit damp. Let's see what happens. That's what happens when you get stuff from Singapore. I'm going to put it on pause. I'm going to let it dry for a little while. And then we'll see what happens. Well, Singapore. Gotta stick to made in USA. Hang with me. Pausing it out. Non-waterproof. Container. Striker. Insufficient. It should have been metal and not this cardboard. It should have been like a metal, like a rasp or so, not a rasp, like a file or something like metal. Which it doesn't matter if it gets wet; it's still gonna break that. I took off the end of the match trying to light it. Okay, so we're gonna pause it. I'm gonna wait till this is dry and see if it's still usable. If not, Amazon's getting them back. Okay, I'm back. We're gonna test this out. It's been about 5 minutes, so I'm gonna wait. The striker feels dry. The striker right there feels dry. Looks dry. Wore the hell out of it trying to strike that wet match on it. That's supposed to be waterproof. Okay, so we're gonna try it again. I'm gonna try to place this down without shutting it off like I did last time. So let's see if this will go on fire. Oh, I saw some smoke. Saw a little more smoke. Let me try it sideways and downwards. There you go. It's on fire. Okay, so how to get rid of... See how it burns? Alright. So, if they get wet, you wait a while. But I wore the striker plumb out. But they still work after they dry out, which is good news. So I'm happy about that. But I'm going to have to modify this case because it's a piece of, you know what. Alright? So So I will take these matches and I'll put them in a sealed container, USA made, so they don't get wet. And then I will have no problem. And the striker's on the inside, not on the outside, like it should be. Some of them come with a little striker on the outside. I always take, this is just a tip I learned a long time ago from an old hunter. I would cut a piece of, see how the striker is on a matchbox, big matchbox? I would cut a piece out and I would put it, oh, sorry about that. I would put it on the inside of the cap. So I always, on a waterproof bottle, like I showed in my previous fire film, the green ones, with the rubber seal on it. So I have, on the green ones, they have a ferro bar on the bottom, and they're waterproof, but I have a second go-to, and I cut off a piece of a striker. This is kind of a cheap one. You probably maybe want to use the, I stick it in here. So remember that tip. It's a good tip. Old hunter taught me that years ago. And that's the end of the film. I want to thank you for watching. This is Survival Simplified. Irish Leatherneck here. Friend me up. And share the video if you like it. Please like my page because I'm trying to help people out. Soon to be YouTube. And the matches are okay once they dried out. But the case, crap. Way overpaid for it. Waited way too long for it. Shipping was terrible. I mean, what am I going to do? I'll just keep them out and I'll modify the case. A different case, that's all. Okay, hey, Semper Fi. Hoorah. All you vets out there, thank you for serving. All you police, thank you for serving. All you first responders, firefighters, first aid, and rescue, and all you guys that protect us. Thank you all. And just be prepared. Survival Simplified out. Hoorah.